Good morning and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our WIP Wednesday edition. This is the edition where we get together and we crochet together. Hey, Rob, good morning. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I have a little bit of a messy bun thing going this morning. Kind of looks a little more messy than bunnish. Oh, well. Oh, my goodness. How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday morning? I don't know about you, but oh my goodness, I don't have my phone. Oh, tragedy. 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 Hey, good morning, Lori. I got your crochet therapy coffee cup. What? I have to go to the post office today and see if my stuff came in. Hey, Jody, good morning. Good morning. Oh, Robin says that's her hair every day. Messy bun. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a good old messy bun. Oh, my goodness. I don't know about your weather, but our weather is really rainy, and the only reason I really know that because I don't have my phone to tell you what temperature it is. So I'm just going to make one up, and I believe today the temperature is 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's what it feels like to me. So, I mean, if I don't have my phone, I don't have any way of verifying it. I'm just going to make up what it feels like. It feels like about 80% chance of rain. Last night it was 100% chance of rain and 100% chance of thunderstorms. And Lori says, yes, that's right. 325 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how hot it is out there. And so right now it's not raining, but it looks like it could break open again at any moment. So anyway, yeah, it's quite rainy out there last night. So I heard the thunder. I heard the really strong rain come down on the roof. And so, yeah, that's how I know what the weather is. How I feel, which is like extremely hot. I am boiling from the inside. I had to turn the ceiling fan on high. Just lay in the bed with like nothing, no arms touching anything. And that was at the beginning. And that worked until my Rosie girl decided to cuddle up and get over next to me. Yes. Yes. I was up at 3:30 this morning. Yes. And so were you. So were you, because you were saying good morning to everyone. And I said good morning back. I could not sleep. I was considering going out to the sofa and just sitting. I was so hot. I was on the edge of the bed because of fur baby circumstances. And yeah. I can't do this anymore. I need my own hammock. Oh, you were up too, Jody? We should have had a little party. Rosie heard her name, so she's coming over. Hi, baby girl. And so anyway, yeah, it was, yeah, we should have had a little party at 3:30 in the morning. I laid, the night before last, Lori, yes, you fake slept until 3. Oh, you think the moon is in a phase? Oh, well, I hope it gets out of it really soon because I cannot sleep. And then it makes me super sleepy during the day. Hey, Alice, good morning. Insomniac Crochet on YouTube. You know what? I would definitely do it, except my hardworking husband is in the same room sleeping. And so talking and turning on the lights and everything If I could, I could probably set it up in the living room, and do insomniac crochet. Hey, I might do it one night. I might go live and just call it insomniac crochet. Come join me. Oh, Valerie stitching blind. Hey, Valerie, it's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, Alice. If I haven't said good morning, and Kelly, good morning. Good to see everybody. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, and for being awake all night, wouldn't you know it, like right before it's time to go live, that's when I like go into a nice deep sleep. So like my alarm went off at 6:30. I'm like, okay, cool. I can handle this. Dozed back off. I had the alarm go off at 7 a.m. I'm like, good, got a half hour. I got this. I was gonna, my mind was thinking that I was gonna get up. Didn't. And, I know myself. Okay, you changed your name. Okay, Valerie. I was wondering if we had a new Valerie or if it was our Valerie, but it's our Valerie, everybody. And then I have my alarm go off at 7:15 because I know myself, right? Oh my gosh, my hair is so messy. Oh, so messy. And 7:15, and I was like, oh yeah, you got to get up. You got to get up. So I got up. You were up until 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, Kelly. Yeah. Yeah. Now the night before I was up until 4 a.m. And nope, the night before I wasn't. The night before I laid awake all night. Our granddaughter did a sleepover. And so she was sleeping over with Nana's bed. My mom's bed. So I knew if I got up that it might disturb her. So I just laid in the bed all night, just waiting for morning. It was the night before that I was up until 4 a.m. So I think I've got myself turned around. Now, I didn't have a nap yesterday, and I didn't sleep late yesterday, so I really thought I was going to sleep well last night, but so anyway. Yes. Hey, Wendy. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Okay, so I've got a couple things to show you that I am currently working on. Can I tell you, out of all the WIPs that I already have, well, I started one that I told you about this weekend, and I have that one to show you. It's the hat. It's the commoner hat, and I really like it, but it's really taking forever. And I have to count every single row, or I get mixed up. So I kind of need to do that by myself. But when I'm by myself, I want to do something fun and fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to show you the commoner hat that I started. And I had shared the link. So, it's not my pattern. And I'm using superwash wool. And it's nice. But the thing with, oh, Valerie, she's legally blind. So that would be cute to add her name to represent yourself. Nice way to represent yourself. And Valerie, way to go. You're crocheting and you're legally blind. That's amazing. Yeah, I'll be proud when it's done. You're right. And Lori says, so goes the merry-go-round, because this is like called the whip around. Whip. And so anyway, this is superwash wool. And I thought I wasn't a fan of superwash wool or wool in general. And I'm still kind of, I kind of get a little like, I don't know if you can, oh no, you can't see. Let's see. Can you see the little hairs like sticking up? See that hair? See that hair right there? And how it's like got all these little, like, anyway, I'm not used to that. And when I see that, you know, in acrylic, it means, oh, there's dog hair, or there's cat hair, pull it out. And so with this, I'm like, stitch, stitch, stitch. Oh, pull it out. And I'm not supposed to pull it out because this is part of the wool. So, you know, not all wool is equal. Yeah, this is superwash wool. And yeah, I'm going to show off too much of my messy hair if I turn around. I'm going to be vain. I'm not going to turn around. Anyway, this was wool that came to me. And, you know, it's not that bad. I mean, it's kind of soft. It's not that bad. But yeah, I don't like the little hairs that stick up out of it. So anyway, let me show you this. So this is the top. And what it's going to have are like mountains. I'm going to call them mountains. So see that it goes like, this is really low, and then it goes up and then flat and then down partially, not fully, and then up and then flat, and then it'll come all the way down to match this. So essentially what you'll have are two sides that look exactly the same. So you'll have like this side, and which will be flat and then go all the way down. And then you'll have another exact same one. So you'll have two peaks with a little valley in between, and then, you know, the sides of what you would consider the mountain on either side. And then what you do is you put those two halves together, and then you sew the top, and then like bring this in like this, and then you would bring this in like this, and then sew them. So then you have like a flat top. And hairy thing. And I know, Jody, right? I mean, when we're crocheting, we're not supposed to be seeing pet hair in there or any animal hair. Oh my goodness, it's like guard hair. Oh, what does that mean? Is it guarding the project, or is it guarding the animal, or is that like, I'm not sure what that is. Oh yeah, did that the first time you worked with alpaca, Wendy? Yeah. And so anyway, then the bottom is just straight. And so on the bottom, once you sew all of those parts together, you have then you would have a nice big or a nice, depending on the size of your head, you know, you would have a nice fold over. So it would be really cute. And it has a really nice stretch. So it is supposed to fit all kinds of heads. And they had pictures of it on a man, on children. And so I really liked it, and I wanted to try it. So I thought, well, I have all of this superwash wool that I haven't done anything with. Let me try it with this. And you use a 4.5 millimeter hook, which is a number 7. So anyway, so there's that. There's that WIP. And I do like it. It's back loop only. So it's back loop only, single crochet. And, you know, that's that. So anyway, then the next thing that I have going is also, it's not a G or an H. It is between. Okay. H is a 5.0, and a G is, this one is called a 7. So it's exactly between a G and an H. Yeah, it's a 4.5. And I think the, well, I can tell you, let's see if I have a G in here, which I think I do. G is a 4.0. This is a 4.5, and H is a 5.0. Yep, that's correct. So this is the in-between hook. And if you get your if you get the hooks from Clover, the Clover Amour, then they come with that number 7 hook. Thank you. Thank you for that, Robin. Well, a 4.5, my G is actually a 4.0. So, yeah. An F is, my F is 3.75. So, I have seen where my F is a 3.75. So it goes down just a tiny bit from that. So I've seen, okay, some companies call a 4.5 a G plus. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. I'm just telling you what the Clover calls it. Clover and More hooks, because some of them, depending on, the brand, depending on, I guess maybe the country of origin too, it might be a different assign letter. I don't know. But anyway, mine just says 7. It's a number 7, which is kind of weird, don't you think? But anyway. I have coffee in my cup. And well, I don't know about, good morning, Carla. I don't know about how they feel. Because, these hooks have been around for a long time, Lori. You're cute. You're very cute. Sorry about the gulping, but it's like I all of a sudden needed a lot of coffee. So this next thing that I'm going to show you is also not my pattern. None of these are my pattern. And it's fun. I'm really having fun doing something that's not my pattern, to be honest with you. You have a 5.25. Let me see. Wow. Jody, that's amazing. Let's see. Well, my H is a 5. My I, where's my I hook? Yeah, I'm wondering. Now my J is a 6.0. So I'm pretty sure my I would be a 5.5. But 5.25. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, my I is somewhere in a WIP because I got a WIP. Anyway, I'm currently using a J hook, a 6.0 millimeter, and I'm using it in 2 projects. Well, this one, I couldn't stand it, and I had to start it. Now this one is a paid pattern. Trying to think of who it was with. I think it's Annie's. It's a paid pattern, but you can find this kind of pattern for this kind of square anywhere, because it's kind of a standard square. It's 4 colors, or 4 rows rather, and it's a swirl. And but the pattern itself, I think the secret to this pattern was really how it was put together, how to make it look a certain way. So anyway, I'm following this pattern, and I've chosen colors that I've pulled out of the painting Starry Night. It's not the colors that the the instructions say. That blanket is very beautiful, but I pulled and assigned different colors to each one to kind of represent the Starry Night. Now, the only one that I don't have is a good yellow. So, and the reason I say I don't have a good yellow, because I do have yellow here, but I'm using metallic. And because I just think that with Starry Night theme colors, and hopefully once I get this put together, you'll be able to get that Starry Night vibe. Obviously it's not going to look like Starry Night. It's not of the painting itself, but it does have the swirls, and the painting has the swirls, and then it has the colors pulled from it. So anyway, I'm just going for a Starry Night vibe. And so this is the first one. And I don't know if these colors are coming through, but I'll tell you, this is a royal, and they all have sparkly metallic in them. So this right here is royal. This right here is true teal, like a really nice, darkish, pretty teal. And then this is olive green. And then there's another teal, exactly the same teal. And then let's see, that's the 4 colors: royal blue, teal, olive, and teal. And well, actually, I think it starts with teal, olive, teal, royal blue. That's how it starts: teal, olive, teal, royal blue, because it has the color on the outside, and then another color, and then the same color from the outside, and then a new color on the inside. And so it's just really pretty. And you know how the I didn't do a brown, you know, or even like a blackish, a murky brown, you know, that the tree thing comes up, you know, it's really kind of dark. So anyway, the olive kind of represents all of that. And then we have the teal and the blue. And then I have, good morning, New Day. Good morning. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Wendy. So anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about this. I have never made a swirl before. Can you believe it? So I just couldn't wait to try this out. Now, all of this yarn I have in my stash from my recent yarn crawls. And so, you know, I was so excited because I really thought that I had some yellow in there. But I don't. I have red, and if Starry Night had red, then I would have them all, but I don't. So I'm going to have to get, you know, a skein of red or yellow metallic, which is not a big deal. Yeah, I could. I could. Oh, hey, Nikki, good morning. I'm glad that you made it. And so anyway, there we go. And I would probably spend as much on the dye as I would on a skein of yarn. So I'm just going to get the skein of yarn. It's a whole lot easier. And so anyway, yeah. So this one, I think I need to do 14 of these squares. I really like it too, because this pattern, it is a pay pattern. I'll get the name for you if you want it. If anybody's interested in looking it up or purchasing it, you know, I can get the link for you. Maybe when I get it a little more made, but I'm going to try and do like all the one color so that I just keep, you know, tying off and doing that. And it says to leave 8 inches of yarn tails at the end so that you can, I guess, because they want you to, you know, use that same yarn to sew it up, you know, so that it kind of blends in, you know. Hey, oh, okay, Jody. Okay, I'll show you my progress, and then I'll also share the link where you can purchase the, you know, and Robin is the one that hooked me up with that link. So maybe she has the link, or has the link to where you can go buy it. And yeah, because she's the one that found it initially, but I'll try to find it and find the link, and we can hook you guys up with the link so that you can purchase it. And so that one is, and I'm using a J hook and this yarn, and it called for Red Heart Super Saver, but you know, I had this, and it was just so pretty and metallic, and it kind of went with my themes. So I've got sparkly swirls. Anyway, I'm excited about that one. That really wasn't difficult at all. You know, I can see where we could, you know, keep going with that and just keep making it bigger, 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 bigger. You know, obviously, somebody out there would have to work out the pattern. I guess you would just keep going in the round, but I know that you would have to keep increasing to keep getting the round smoothed out. So I'm not sure what the pattern repeat is, because this one's small, so it really didn't have a repeat yet. It just, every little round that we did, every row was a little bit different. So anyway, and the final thing that I want to show you that I'm actually going to work on today with you is, let me move you back just a little bit. There we go. Is called the Goodnight Kisses blanket. Does anybody save your things? I've already started throwing mine away for this year, so it wouldn't help for me to save these. But I saw somewhere where somebody saved all of their wrappers, and then at the end of the year, they could tell how many skeins of yarn they went through in a year, and that's kind of exciting. So this is made with this yarn, which is the Yarnspiration Karen Cakes. And this is one of the ones that when I went on the yarn crawl, I got that. And I just really love this color, so I just couldn't wait. I know it's silly, but I just couldn't wait to try it out. And this one is called Rainbow Sprinkles. And so this one's called Rainbow Sprinkles. And now there's no sparkle in it. So, oh, Nikki, your new granddaughter was born Monday, and she's making a pink baby jacket and matching hat. Congratulations, Nikki. Oh, babies are so wonderful. They're so fun. So congratulations. We're all very happy for you. And okay, Valerie says she only saves while she's working on a project. So yeah. So anyway, I have too many other things hanging around, so I'm not going to hold on to those this year. Maybe one year when I get my life together, I'll save them, just to see how many skeins of yarn I go through in a year. I don't have my life together right now, so I'm not doing it. But anyway, so I'm using this because I just couldn't wait. And so this is called the Goodnight Kisses blanket. The pattern is by Jeannie Steinhilber, and she does a lot of design for the Crochet Crowd, and she works really closely with Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. And she also did the Hugs and Kisses blanket before, which was a baby blanket. And everybody's saying congratulations to you, Nikki. We're all so happy for you. So happy. Aw. And if when they get that pink baby jacket and matching hat on that little girl, you could snap a picture and share it in our Crochet Therapy Facebook page. We all go gaga over babies and little ones and whatnot. So, we're all we love babies. Anyway, let me show you this. So this is what I started working up last night, and it's called the Goodnight Kisses blanket. And each row is a different stitch, although there is a repeat. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. I really like these colors. Let me back it up just a little bit so you can kind of get a feel for it. And I really like these colors. I may have to get a third skein. I have, and it was a perfect circle till I carried it in the bedroom, but you know how it had the nice little hole inside. Yeah. So I have, I just started working on the green last night, and that is the last of the new colors. So, and this is a cross, a double crochet cross. And then there's a single crochet row, a double crochet row, a single crochet cross is in there, and a double crochet cross. And those are all the different stitches in each row. And there are some repeats because you repeat row 3 through 8. And so, it's really kind of cool. And I'm loving it. So, anyway, I really like this stitch. I really like the way this is working up. And you just work kind of, you just kind of work, even though it's a square, you work in the round, you don't turn your work. So all of the stitches, all of the right side is on one side. Um, so the repeat starts at row 3, which is a single crochet cross, and then a double crochet, single crochet, double crochet cross, single crochet, double crochet, and that's the repeat. And then you just keep growing it. So anyway, I'm really happy about it. And I love the brightness of the colors, rainbow sprinkles. And, I was putting this together last night and I was thinking, these colors, like when I started with this, I was like, oh, this is a nice color. This is a nice, good representation of a light blue. And then here came this dark maroon wine color, and I was like, oh, I would never have put that together. And I thought that when I saw the cake, but I just thought I have to. Aw, of her big sister 3 in the mini poncho. Oh, yes. Yes, in the little mini poncho. That is so sweet. So sweet. Nikki, you've got 2 granddaughters. And my youngest granddaughter is a year ahead of your baby granddaughter, but they're very close in age. I have a 3-year-old and she's going to be 1 in April. So anyway, this is exciting. Love babies, love babies. So this is a really neat, now it called for a baby cake, and the baby cakes, I guess, were like 500 and some yards. Now this one is, which I think a baby cake would be a 3-weight yarn, but this one is a 4-weight yarn, and there was only like 328 yards in each one. So anyway, this is what's going to be on my hook today. I'm going to work on this. So what's on your hook today? So I know that Nikki is still working on the baby outfit and the hat. So she's probably working on that. And what's on your hook today? So I am on a single crochet row, so that's easy for me. I like that each row is exactly the same. Like it's just a repeat all the way around. I'm not having to go like, so yeah, I do have to keep track of what row I'm on, and I have to keep track of what the pattern is telling me, the order of the rows, but I'm not having to keep track within the row, 3 single crochets and then a half double crochet. And then, I'm not having to keep track of that, which if you get those kind of patterns down, then they're not hard either. But I like it that this whole row, I don't have to think, I can just do 1 stitch. So, and I've been crocheting so much that my thumbs are hurting now. So I may have to take a couple days off and not crochet. I hate when that happens, but, I started this year out all gung-ho and I was very excited. Okay, Valerie is still working on a towel holder. That's neat. And New Day Crochet is finishing up a vintage pattern, an Irish doily. Ooh. And Alice is doing an Afghan and blues and cream for her sister. I bet that's lovely. That sounds like really pretty colors. Really pretty colors. Wendy is doing a velvet cardi. Ooh, that sounds just so squishy, soft, and wonderful. Jody is working on a temperature blanket. Oh, it's cold in February. Not cold here. Wasn't cold here. I'm not going to whine. No. Oh, good. So you get to use different colors. See, I don't want to do I don't want to do a temperature blanket in Florida. It'll all be like red, orange, and yellow. It might have one or two, blue streaks in there, but let's see. New Day says, might go back to a sweater whip or start another washcloth. Nice. Nice. And Patricia, hey Patricia. Patricia is making a waffle stitch baby blanket. Ooh, that would be so neat. What colors are you using? Are you using like one that changes colors, or are you changing colors or making it a solid? I love baby blankets. Oh my gosh, I love baby blankets, and I'm not. Oh, I just had some yarn float. So Lori is probably making something. Oh, Robin is making a bunny lovey. Oh. And Anne, hey Anne, good morning, is working on a baby blanket. And is it your baby? Oh, and her little bub was born 10 weeks preemie yesterday. Oh, well, prayers for that little preemie baby. They have just taken so many strides in babies and healthcare and preemies. Oh my goodness. Okay, Patricia's doing a solid baby pink. Nice. I can just imagine it. So Anne, oh yeah. Yeah. So prayers for your little one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know several babies. Oh, a friend's granddaughter. Okay. Okay. And New Day says was watching a bunny amigurumi video that she wants to try. It has floppy ears and so cute. Nice. Nice. Anne is making a baby blanket for a friend's baby, a friend's granddaughter. Yeah. So prayers for that little baby girl. Like I said, they're just making so many strides, and I know a couple babies in our family were preemies, and that, I think one of them was even earlier than 10 weeks early, and doing fine. So, just prayers for that little one. So anyway, Carla says congrats and sending hugs and prayers. And Lori says prayers for you, baby. And so, yeah. So, guys, if you haven't gone to the Facebook page and seen my post yesterday, sorry for rubbing my nose. Jody, all 3 of hers were born under 4 pounds, and they're all very big and wonderful now. Yeah. And my husband was a preemie, and he's 6 foot tall and big and strong now. He was, I can't remember how much he weighed, but he was a preemie too. But you would never know it now. You would never know it. So I see, like cat hair, and I'm allowed to pull it on this one because it's acrylic. Yeah. And actually it's like a lot of my hair too. So I don't know why, but I must have stirred up some dust here. There's no dust here. So yeah, I was getting ready to say, if you had seen my my post on our Facebook page or on the community page on the crochet therapy, let's see. Yeah, Lori had 2 grandbabies were early. Oh gosh, I gotta do my, sorry. I have some dust flying, and wow. Oh, I think I'm going to take off my nose one of these days. She had 2 grandbabies were early. 1 pound. Oh, yes. I remember that. Is now 16 years old. And the 2 pound baby is now 10 years old. And dusting. That's for people who don't crochet. Jody says, Jody, you are correct. You are so correct. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, anyway, I posted something. I watch different YouTube channels. I watch 2 different kinds of YouTube channels. I watch homesteading YouTube channels where they do like the home canning and garden growing and, growing your own animals and your own food in your garden and stuff like that. And because of our planned move to Tennessee to our 13 acres, and we're going to be homesteading there. And I'm really excited about that. We're going to do what we can do. Now, my husband and I are both over 50, so, we're getting up there in age. So this is going to be just a joy, for us to just be able to get out there and plant a garden. And I'm going to, try my hand at, canning vegetables and all of that. And my mom and dad are coming with us to live with us. And so all four of us will be together. And my mom is an old hat at canning. And so I'm going to tap into her knowledge, and then also, the new knowledge that has come out, in the new ball canning books and stuff like that. So anyway, but we've been watching different homesteaders and whatnot, to just watch them, take care of their animals. And it's just really helped me to, immerse myself into what it's like to have a milk cow, what it's like to have chickens, what it's like to have, turkeys and different things like that. And then also to learn, different ways of gardening. And it's just really, really been nice. Hey, New Day, have a great day. And so one of the ladies that I found was the Needy Homesteader. Her name is Heather Kahn. And so I found her because she was baking bread and she was showing step by step, and she made the most luscious looking bread. And she, and it was the way she did it, it was easy and doable, something that didn't intimidate me, And yeah, it will add a new dimension for sure. It will definitely add a new dimension. And with, the animals and front porch crocheting and, different things like that. I might even get on a tractor and crochet. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely am getting on a tractor, but whether I crochet on it or not, that remains to be seen. So anyway, Heather, and her family. Good morning, Melody. You did make the live. And Kathy, it's good to see you. Kathy says, Lori, we really need to talk. So, Heather and her, between she and her husband, they have 8 kids. And then together, I believe they have the 2 youngest, a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. And anyway, they were in a terrible accident and a head-on by a drunk driver who was not insured. And over, like, his blood alcohol level was 0.325 or 352 or something like that, 325 maybe. But anyway, well over the legal limit. And her husband was killed instantly in this accident. And she was tragically, injured. Both arms broken, both legs, one leg shattered, and then one foot broken. And so she's, and the kids have broken arms. The little boy is 8. He has 2 broken arms, and the little girl has, I think, 1 broken arm and a gash on her head. And so, but they're home now, so that's good. But she had a brain bleed. She had a collapsed lung. It was just very, very tragic. And, unfortunately, her really dear husband, who was very sweet on the channel and everything, and just such a lovely, lovely, warm, family, he passed away. So anyway, they are, hey, Melissa's Knit and Crochet Spot. Good to see you. And so anyway, I shared a link because I thought, our Yarny community, we care about each other. And so, we don't all have, funds to give on the GoFundMe. Although I can tell you, I looked at her GoFundMe last night. I didn't look today. The goal was 100,000 and she was already at like 130,000. So, and that was just a day of posting the GoFundMe. I think less than a day. So it was just a generous outpouring, which is really sweet. She's the breadwinner now, and she's unable to work because of her injuries, and it's going to take her months and months to recover. But in the meantime, she has to keep, the mortgage paid and the electricity and everything. And so, if you think about it, and if you enjoy those kind of YouTube channels, go over and subscribe to her, and watch a couple of her shows and watch the ads all the way through, because the ads help give her a paycheck while she's incapacitated, while she's recovering. And so that paycheck will help her keep her house, keep the family intact, and pay astronomical bills. The guy that hit them head on, has no insurance, which probably means he has no money, which probably means that, even if she won a judgment, she may never see any of that money. So I have the no ads. I don't know. I think that watching the ads on her channel will give her revenue from the ad company that places the ads on her channel. So I think in order to give her revenue, you have to, watch the ad. So I've been playing her some of her recipes. She's got recipes on there. She has, she does canning. There's one sweet episode where her husband was building a chicken coop. And so he was out there, and it was, the two of them together. And so anyway, there's, several episodes that include him. And so you can get to know the family a little bit. There's one episode where she was cooking something in the kitchen. I can't remember what. And little Mina, the little girl who's 5, she had just been born, and she was sitting in her little bouncy chair, and I think she was maybe like 3 weeks old or something like that. And so Heather showed everybody little Mina when she was just born, and then went back to cooking. Yeah. The channel is called The Needy Homesteader, and needy is like kneading bread, Kneady. And I don't think if you press skip ads, I don't know if you get any revenue, or if you just get a partial revenue. But if it's longer than 2 minutes, I skip ads anywhere I go. But since becoming a YouTuber, I have started watching, or just letting the ads play, especially if they're just like 20 seconds long or whatever, just so that I can help support that YouTuber. You would be amazed at how little you get from ad revenue. It's like tenths of a penny, per so many ads. It's very little. But she's got a lot of subscribers, so that helps, because the more subscribers you have, the more viewers you have, the more views you get, then it all adds up faster, So anyway. Thank you, Wendy, for that. I did not know that. I don't pay for the no ads, so I didn't realize that. But yes, I do remember seeing that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Melody. Yes, your life can change in a millisecond. Yes. Oh, Nikki, that's awesome. I do the same thing. I put playlists on and I just let them play through. And it's really it's nice to have that in the background. You know, we don't have to have live TV. We can do YouTube and we can help support the people that we follow, you know. That's really nice of you to do that. And Melody, my heart goes out to you as well. Even though it was 2004, I know it's still fresh in your heart. Melissa's Knit and Crochet, she does the same thing. And I know, Jody, it's heartbreaking. And so yesterday, you know, yeah, my heart was just breaking for her. It really was. But anyway, I put a link on the YouTube community page, on my channel. If you go to community tab, now if you're viewing on your phone, if you just hit subscription and you scroll down, you'll see the link. And I put a link to her video that she just put out yesterday explaining everything that happened. And it's just heartbreaking, you know, and she's such a strong woman. And so anyway, she explained in her own words, while she's in a rehab hospital now, which is really a miracle because they didn't even know that if she was going to live. And so her little ones, you know, God has a plan for her and her little ones to care for them. And, you know, in the midst of this tragedy, you know, you just never know what could happen. So we just keep them in our prayers and thoughts and do what we can. And like I said, you know, she's got a GoFundMe, but not all of us are able to give monetarily, but we can give a little bit of time. If we set up our tablet or our smart TV, our phone, you know, plug it in, let it play some of the episodes in the background while you're doing other things, or sit and watch all of them. Well, you can't watch all of them. She's been on YouTube for a long time. And I mean, you know, her daughter's 5, and I know that she had an episode when her daughter was freshly born. I think she was maybe, you know, a week or so old when she shared her with us. And so, you know, that's a long time to be on YouTube. So anyway, well, let's move on. And I just wanted to share that with you. I am not trying to be a downer, but, you know, life has its ups and downs. And here at Crochet Therapy, this is how we cope. This is one of the ways that we cope with the realities of, it was heart-wrenching watching her. Yes, you're right, PJ. It was so sad. And yeah, it's just, you know, we can all kind of, you know, if we haven't been there, we can still place ourselves in her position and just feel, you know, a lot of empathy. I don't mind repeating it. It is the Needing Homesteader. Thank you, Melissa, for putting it in there. It's called the Needy, KNEADY Homesteader. And so I do have a link. If you go to the Facebook page, I did put a link. And then if you watch that last video, it was entitled, "This is the hardest video I will ever make." And yeah, no worries. No worries, Melissa. And so anyway, yeah, so we want to just reach out and support her how we can. And, you know, and just pour some love on her right now. You know, so watch that video to get the full details. Her older sons are stepping up, which is really nice. And, you know, helping out with the details and with keeping life in order. The one son is taking care of the finances for her right now. She, with 2 broken arms, a crushed leg that she had to have. It's bionic now. It was totally, all the bones were replaced by bionics. And then a broken foot on the left side. She's not able to walk. She's not able to hold anything. She can't even hold her phone. So yeah, her family is stepping up and which is really, really a blessing. So yeah, so see, I just got through that single crochet row, and so I'm letting the colors flow. I'm just letting the colors flow. So see, this one has a green cross and then the green single crochet row. And this one has a yellow cross, double crochet cross, and a green single crochet row. And I'm really liking it. I'm really, really liking it. So thank you, Melissa. Thank you. This is a pattern from the Crochet Crowd. I was trying to see if this was the front or the back. This is a pattern that you can find on the Crochet Crowd YouTube channel, and it's called Goodnight Kisses. And thank you. This is the Karen Cakes in Rainbow Sprinkles, and I love the colors too. I really do. I love that they put colors together that I would never have put together, and yet they work. They really work. I think this would be really neat in a to use this in a sweater, and like make sure I would just make sure with the colorway that it started out on both sides, like both sides in the front, that it started out at the bottom with the same colorway and worked its way up, so that the same colorway would be on either side. But oh, you made a blanket for your daughter out of it, Melissa. Nice, nice. I am in love with this. It's quirky, and it's not, it's not the norm. So I'm really loving it. And I think it would be really neat, even in a stripe scarf, it would be really neat. And but in a sweater, it would kind of be almost like a color block, if you did or a vest, go up both sides in the on the front, and just make sure that the colorway is matching on either side, just so that you have that, symmetry there. And then do a solid back for the back part. And, I just think it would be really pretty. I definitely don't want a hot sweater right now. Oh my gosh, I'm melting. Okay, let me finish doing this. So this is part of the reason why I'm doing this too, is because I just can't handle having a blanket on me, Is it terrible that, it's getting hotter and hotter? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. So the next row, okay. So I don't have my phone, so I'm going to have to look at the thing here. Let's see. So, okay, so we have that, and then a single crochet, and then we have a double, and then a cross single. Okay, so I have a double crochet row, a straight double crochet row, and that's the end of the pattern repeat. So I will have 3 pattern repeats done when I get finished with this next row. And so I'm excited about that. And then it calls for a total of 3, it calls for a total of 6 repeat rounds. So I'm on number 3. I'm almost done with number 3. So that's good. Even though every time you get to, you get it a little bit bigger and bigger. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Every time you get it a little bigger and bigger, then obviously it takes longer to get around, but that's okay. And I like the way they connect it, because in the corner, instead of because it's supposed to be like that last row was single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in every row. Well, when you get back to where you're joining it, you do a single crochet in that space. And then instead of doing a chain 2 and slip stitching, you just do a half double crochet into the very first single crochet that you did on that other row, and that half double makes a little space, and then it brings you right into the middle, so you can do your chain 3 and then do a double crochet, and you're in the middle. So then when you come back around, you have that space to do the 2 double crochets, and instead of doing a chain 2 and connecting, you would just do a half double in the top of that chain 3, and it just connects it so smoothly. How smart was Jeannie to do that? Because then that corner is exactly like this corner, all the other corners, and you're not getting that little jog of, a little bit of unevenness that you get when you slip stitch. And I've always slip stitched, so I'm really enjoying this technique, and I love learning new techniques when I follow other people's patterns. So anyway, and it takes some of the pressure off of me too. Now, we've had a couple people who have marched to the beat of their own drummer and posted pictures of things that they've made, things that they've created, and that's really kind of cool. They posted it in the Facebook page. If you are not a member of the Facebook page, please, check out the link below. Now, here's the thing. Just recently, I've had to deny access to a couple people who've requested, and they seem to be legitimate people, but they didn't answer the questions. And there's only 3 questions. How long have you crocheted? And I don't care how long you've crocheted. You can be brand new. Do you agree to abide by the rules? Yes or no? And, how did you find us? And the how did you find us part is just information for me, just to see, did you, it's just out of curiosity for me, did you find it by watching the YouTube? Did I tell you about it? Did somebody else share it with you? Did you see a link? Did you see, somebody else had posted? How did you find us? I'm just curious with that one. So, but, just answer the questions so that I know that you're a real person, that you're not a bot, because I am keeping our group as secure as I can. I want it to be a good, safe, fun place. And so far it has been. And so anyway, that's the only reason why I do that. It's, so answer the questions. And I wish when I, you can approve or deny. And I wish that when I, thank you, Melissa. I wish that if I denied someone, I wish that I could send them a message and just say, resend the request and answer the questions. But there's no way for me to do that unless I reach out personally to them. And I don't want to do that because that's, what if it's a bot and I don't want to interact with a bot? So anyway, yeah, just answer the questions. And then I know that you're a real person and you will not be denied. You will not be denied. Anyway, that is my story. So yeah, I feel terrible. I like to include everyone, and this being an admin on a page is really, really rough for my personality. I'm like, come on in, but I'm really trying to keep your safety and my safety at heart, and just make sure that, whoever enters our group is a real person and is really there to share the love of crochet with everyone, So that's my purpose. So, this has been a lot of information and a lot of fun. How is everybody feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm just, I'm actually starting to wake up. And as I say that, I'm getting ready to yawn. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, yeah, because of bots or bad people. I know, I know. Lives can go bad very quickly. They sure can. So anyway, we are just, I have my two admins on here, and I tell you what, you guys who have been with me from the beginning, you know, if we ever get so big that we need more moderators, I'm going to come to you guys and start, asking you guys, my trusted people, the people that have been with me from the beginning or almost the beginning, um, if you're interested, basically to be a moderator, you're just on there, and then you have moderator powers. And that way, if we do have somebody that needs approval for their post, or I do have some approvals on the post, and then I have, certain words that are not allowed. Not many, but, the bad ones. And links are not allowed initially, but if a moderator sees you post a link, it will show on the screen, and then the moderator can approve or deny. So if you're, a trusted person, and you are linking something that, has the that has to do with what we're talking about, then of course they're going to approve it. But if you're a bot and you're trying to send us someplace, then they can deny it. So I know it happens, and a couple of pages have been recently, duplicated and taken over, and all this stuff. So on Facebook and stuff too. So anyway, I just love this, because this is my double crochet row, so I can just double crochet all the way around. I don't have to. Oh, Alice, you're having a vacation day. Yes. Oh, Linda, you made your Tunisian stitch. You made a scarf. Oh, nice. Nice. I have my Tunisian hook, and I was watching a couple videos regarding Tunisian crochet, and it looks really neat. Now, the thing with Tunisian crochet, it tends to curl, which is what I find with knitting too. Knitting likes to curl on the ends. So Tunisian crochet must really kind of mimic crochet and knitting. Is that, I'm wondering, it's kind of like in the middle, isn't it? Because you connect all of the row, the whole row, one stitch after another, while it's all connected onto your hook. I don't know. It's just interesting. I just find it really interesting. I can't wait to try it. And see. So, I have to go check in my post office box and see if my items have arrived, and I have to do a Walmart pickup, and I have to go to the pharmacy and get some medication for some family members. And so I've got a couple things that are on my agenda for today. I think we're going to have breakfast for dinner tonight. I think we're going to have, let's talk a little bit of dinner food. Melissa says she's never tried Tunisian. I think so too. It kind of looks like a mashup of crochet and knit. So I'm kind of excited to try it. Crochet is my passion. I can knit. I wouldn't mind knitting if I could knit as fast as I can crochet, but coordinating two 2 needles at one time. You know, yes, I love breakfast for dinner too. We're gonna have biscuits and gravy and fried eggs and sausage patties. I'm excited. I'm excited. So anyway, yeah, very excited. So last night we had breakfast for dinner. Also, I made, yeah, you don't like the way it rolls when you do it. See, that's why I'm thinking it does roll, and Robin, and I agree. Okay, Linda says use a thinner yarn and a large hook. Cool. Try that. We'll try that. Yeah, I think, if you did a Tunisian crochet, you would definitely have to put a border on it to hold it down, because if you just let it go, it's going to curl, and not a fan of that. But what you gonna do? So, yeah. So I'm really liking this. Yeah, this is really cool. And I like the way they do the on this one, they go between double and single, so that you have the tightness of a single crochet, and then you have the flowiness and drapiness of a double. The double crochet cross is probably my favorite row because I just love that stitch. But anyway, okay, guys, well, we are over an hour here. We're going to go on for just a little bit more, just to get our crochet on. I hope that you guys are enjoying crocheting with me. I'm enjoying it. And I love crocheting with people. So quick question, a little poll to you. If I were to do a video, it would not be a live, but it would be a video of just me crocheting. Just sitting and crocheting. Would you be interested in that video? It may or may not have any conversation. Just depends on if I feel like talking. But the main goal would be to just crochet with someone, just to sit and crochet with a fellow crocheter, with a friend who just wants to sit and crochet with you. You won't hurt my feelings if you say no. I just want honest opinions. If that's something that you would do, like, if you ever, had an evening where, you were by yourself and you didn't want to follow a tutorial, but you just wanted to crochet with someone. Tell stories of my childhood. Oh, and Anne says she's enjoying that now. And Jody, I could have a list of some stories to tell you of my childhood and where I grew up and how I grew up. That would be fun. Some of my memories. That would be fun. And just sit and chat. I like watching people do that. I watch, one of my other channels that I watch is Whippoorwill Holler, and they are a really sweet couple. They're in Arkansas, and sometimes they'll do that. They'll just sit down and they'll cook breakfast outside over the campfire, and then they'll just sit and talk. And her husband is the best storyteller. She's a good storyteller too, but her husband will just talk about, the good old days and just days of growing up, in a simpler time for them. And so it's always fun to listen to his stories, and it's kind of like being at a family reunion, where someone's just sitting there telling a good story and a good yarn. So we could call it that. A good yarn. Sit and crochet. Look, I went into a new color. It's going back to the original color, and I like the way that looks next to the light green. So I'm really liking the way this goes. Um, yeah, yeah, I saw that one, Jody. I did. And okay, well, I've got some yeses. And like I said, you won't hurt my feelings if you say no. So if you want to say no, go ahead. Don't hesitate. It was just an honest question. And but I know for me, I do enjoy that. And I like doing that as well. So yeah, she is. She's a hoot. She is definitely a hoot. So, oh, Nikki says yes for me. Okay. I got quite a few yeses and people saying, well, that's what I'm doing that now. So yes. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Because I thought, if I went somewhere fun, like we have a couple lakes in this county that are really nice. They've really made them attractive and fun to be in. And so if I went somewhere like that, of course, I would have to be in the shade with this Florida sun, and I could record it because I'm not sure how the live would work. I could probably try to do a live on the lake, or at the lake, in the park. We have a couple parks that are just really gorgeous. They've been newly renovated. Anyway, it's just really nice. Yep. Okay. And Robin says she likes it too. She just likes to listen and do her own crochet. Yeah. And not have to interact too. So if I did a video, then, you guys could just feel free to just relax and crochet along with me. And, so because I was wondering, anytime I go to the mountains, I don't have internet access there, and I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't even have really good cell coverage, especially up in the mountains. So, yeah, you're doing you're doing sausage gravy on homemade rye toast, Kathy. Nice change up. Nice. And let's see. Then Carla says, would love to see the lakes and the parks. Okay, cool. Good. Good to know. I thought maybe getting out of my little closet here would be a nice thing. I have been slow to get out. I don't really get out very much, and so I do need to get out a little more than I have been. But I may have to get one of those cooling things for around my neck. Live or recorded, either way you would watch. Oh, and Kathy says, do it. Okay, cool. And one day I'm going to show up at Lori's house, and we're going to go out in the back, and we're going to have to watch out for this really large alligator in her backyard that she has named. Oh, what did she name him? Anybody that's on our Facebook page, what did she name him? Gerald, I think is what she named him. Gerald. Gerard. That's what it is. She named him Gerard. Okay. Lori, pipe in. Leonard. Thanks, Robin. Thanks. Yeah. I went from Gerald to Gerard, and it's really Leonard. Leonard. So we would have to be on the watch for Leonard, but yeah, we would have the swamp in the background, the canal, And so definitely something that that would be fun. But I'm just going to show up at her house one day, and I'll give her a heads up, like 15 minutes before I arrive, so she has time to maybe brush her teeth. Stay away from Leonard. I know, that is a big alligator in her backyard. And she said it's scarier when you don't see Leonard, because then you don't know where Leonard is. And so that is one big alligator. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about doing it with the swamp in the background, and just sitting with her and crocheting, and not really having a structure to it, just sitting and crocheting. And then I had this vision of Leonard coming up between us and just kind of like plopping down between us. Hey, gals, what you up to? I tell you what, as soon as I saw him, I'd be up to running, that's for sure. Oh, Leonard, you're not welcome here. Even though I went just specifically so that maybe I could see Leonard. Anyway, yeah. All the Florida lakes have alligators. I hate to break it to you. If you're swimming in a lake, you're swimming with the alligators. Yeah, whether you see them or not, they are there. And all of them have sharp teeth, even the little ones. And most of them will swim away from you. Most of them. I've seen video of ones that did not. I've seen video of people kayaking, and the alligator was trying to attack their kayak. Could you imagine? Just having a very typical, kayak between you and an alligator. Oh, yeah, no thanks. I don't know whether I'm afraid of the alligators more or the water snakes, because the water snakes, especially the water moccasin, can be very aggressive too. And I'm afraid of snakes. So, hey, Kathy. Oh, go back to the animals. Have a great day. Glad you got to join us. We are at 1 hour and 22 minutes. We're going to go to about 25 minutes, and then I'll wrap it up. Then I'll start saying my goodbyes. It takes usually takes me about 20 minutes to say goodbye. But that's what we do here in the South. We take our time saying goodbye. I'm sure you guys do in the West and the East and the North. You probably take your time saying goodbye too. I don't know. Maybe up north it's just like, okay, bye, and then you run. But for me, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. Oh yeah, got to tell you that. Let me show you what I've got here. So I finally got to the color that is repeating, and I like it. I like it a lot. So this is really going to be pretty. This is going to be pretty, and this will be good for either a girl or a boy baby. We just had a boy baby in our family. I always have such good intentions. I make blankets and I intend to mail them. I am the worst at mailing things, let me tell you. I am so bad at mailing things that I actually am not going to be doing any giveaways anymore where I actually have to mail things. My giveaways from now on will be, instant emailed gift cards to Amazon or something like that. Because number one, it'll be just as expensive, or it'll be the same cost for me. Nikki says it takes her a half hour to say goodbye too. And Melissa is in Georgia. Oh, he's gone to the Okefenokee swamp, and there are alligators there. Yes. Stay at your campsite after dark. Yeah. Yeah, Carla, this is going to be really nice for a little boy, wouldn't it? Um, yeah. And see, where we are, we have lakes and the airboaters go out. And then when they shine the light, the eyes of the alligators shine back bright red from the water. And they can tell how big the alligator is by how wide spaced their eyes are, because the distance between their eyes tells them how big of an alligator it is. So, yeah, so I can take a half hour or more to say goodbye. Oh my goodness. I actually forgot what I was talking about, which is what makes it, that much more longer to say goodbye when you forget your train of thought, circle back around, start over, find another road, talk about that for a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this blanket because it's working up really fast. I'm almost through with this one cake. I've just started on the blue, and then I have a full wrap of blue and a full wrap of this wine color. And then there's like maybe 3 or 4 wraps of the orange, wraps around of the orange. So on this one, I think when I get done with the wine color, I don't know if I'm going to splice it or if I'm going to go straight for the yellow in the center here. That might be a little, let's see. So I would just be skipping the orange. I might allow that little bit of orange to come through, because then right after the orange is the yellow, but I don't have a full wrap of orange. So I think I'm going to do the lazy girl way and just let it do that. Okay, gang. So we are at 1 hour and 27 minutes. I'm so happy with this. So happy with this. I hope that you're happy with the WIP that you have been working up. And I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for sharing your WIP Wednesday with me. Sorry about the messy hair, the messy bun. I hope that you have a great day and let it flow. I'm all about that, Nikki. I think I am going to just let that colorway flow. I am really not into controlling color, especially when it's really pretty colors like this. So I'm just going to let it flow. I'm going to take your advice. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have a great day. Stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. Bye, guys. Oh, and glad you got a lot done. See, I can't say goodbye. Bye, guys.